organization. That is where you can add other accounts to it and manage it from one center, like that is including the billings and so on. Now there's something I want people to note. Something I want people to know, this region. There's some services that are available in one region, and there's some services that are not available in this region. I cannot tell you the exact service now. At the same time, sometimes like for example, IAM is global. Please hold on. If you look at it here, can you guys see it? Okay, can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Bukumi, can you see it? No. Bukumi, can you see it? Is it still on this call? Oh, it's still here. Anyways,
I think
is global.
I think it's
Okay.
continue.
Okay. So even if you create, this is where you're going to be created. If you have not created your IAM user, please go through that document I sent. View to create your IAM user. So this is where you create new users, create roles, policies. Most times you can assign roles to users and you can also assign roles to services. For example, if you want your S3 bucket to be able to, if you want your Lambda function to be able to transfer data from your database to your S3 bucket, you might need to like set up a role for it. Or if you want your database to have access to other services, you might need to set a role for it. So you guys remember this. You can assign roles to services, and at the same time, while for users you create permissions mostly. Like, let me assume that I want to create a new user. I'm going to create this user. Let me just show you where people out. For example, if you want to create a user for maybe probably your teammate or your friend, so you guys can be using the same account. But don't worry. How I put it? Aside from the root account, one user's you might not be able to access another person's deployment and so on. So that's to worry. So create user, let's say cloud computing, MLSA cloud computing. No, let me just use MLSA. So if you want your what do you say?
So please, can you go back? I didn't see the when you click to create a new user.
Okay, I'm coming. Sorry. You come to when you open. Let me go back totally. So when you search for IAM, yeah, to bring the reason why it is showing recently visited because I created an account. When you search for IAM here, it will bring this. Click on this. Can you see? By the left hand side, yes, my left, you see user groups, users, roles, policies, identity providers, account settings, external access, unused access, credential reports, and so on. So you click on users. When you click on users, you can also delete your user if you want to, but this can only be done from your root account. But this is my root account. I just want to show you guys some things. It is not advisable, I've mentioned before, to deploy anything using your root account. Once you have your first account, your root account is the primary account. You create an IAM user account for security reasons. So anything you want to do, you will be using your IAM user account, because your root account is like the ultimate account. So you click on create users here by your right hand side. Very evident. Enter your username. So if you want the person to have access to your AWS Management Console, you select this and to bring out more options. So if I want to create an IAM user, or for a backup credential for emergency scanning, so you click on this. This is the IAM user you guys will be creating. So you can auto-generate password, or you can do a custom password. Let's click on auto-generate password. So you can also, if for example, if you're creating an account for a friend or for your teammates within your account, you can tell the person that they must create a new password at next signing. This is recommended. Don't forget. But if it's your own account and you feel like you're going to do the custom password, so you don't need to create a new password at next signing, then go ahead. This is where I was bringing you guys to. So for users, you set permissions, but you can also assign roles to users. Please hold on. So there's also something we call user groups. For example, if you have different teams in your organization, you have the HR team, you have the finance team, you have the security team, you have different teams, accounting team, things like that. You can create a group, and all of them they require the same access to some certain services. You can create a group for them and assign them instead of assigning it to individual. You create a group. Yeah, can you see it? Create group and assign it to them. So I'm going to be clicking on next. Okay, let me just click on next. So I see the next page. So which is it? Create users. Easy. You don't understand, you can take me back. So let's assume we want to create a role. Create role. I think when you're creating the role, you also have to add like permissions, what you want that certain role to have access to. Give it a minute, let's load. How is it not loading? Can you please hear me? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. I don't know it is not loaded. But sure, even if you don't do it now, before the end of the whole class, like before the end of this boot camp, I'm going to touch it. I'm going to touch almost every service in this management console, aside from the ones that are very expensive and we don't and are too complex. And please note, I forgot to mention before, your Twitter account is only for 1 year. And there's some services that are not within the Twitter account. And also, anytime you deploy anything, make sure you terminate. Especially, for example, if you create a new EC2 instance, make sure you terminate it. If you create maybe a Lambda function or something, make sure you end it before you can terminate it. If not, they bill you. They can send you a bill. They can send you $1,000 bill. Don't worry. I'm just joking, but be careful. And if by mistake they bill you, you can send a mail to AWS. But I think it's only once. I've done it twice, but I think it's only once. You can send a mail to AWS and tell them that you made a mistake, you left it on, and you use your account primarily for educational purposes. So usually they kind of like clear the bill and tell you that next time don't do it. Mario. I'm coming. I don't know if my network is bad or other sites are loading. Why is this one not loading? Mm-hmm. So what I was telling you about roles, you can create a role for AWS service and AWS account. Like it, for example, if you have like contractors, like external people that wants to do something for them, but you can create a AWS account for them. So or for yourself, Sha, a role that you assign to that user. Then AWS service like your EC2, your Lambda, and others. Then you select the service use case. Let's assume it's for EC2. These are different roles that you can assign. When you click on the role, click on next. So you add the permissions. Oh, administrative don't just assign administrators access to anybody. Oh, be careful. For example, you can search for EC2. Container, you can search for EC2 full access. Probably you want to give the person only access access to only EC2 or the service. Or if you want to, let me see, S3 S3 full access. If you want your EC2 instance to have access to your S3 buckets, you can also do that. I'm not going to be going there. Let me just go back. So let's go to another service. Another service that you guys be making use of very well is EC2 instance. Like I said, it is virtual servers in the cloud. Yeah, you can you can deploy anything you want to deploy. And so on your instance, you can create a web server. Yes, web server, build a website on the web server, and different things. So we have different kinds of instance. There's savings plans, support requests, reserve instance, and dedicated host. This instance, most of them they have like different price range, and some of them are more cheaper than the others. I'm not going to be going deep into this. Then we have load balancers. For example, load balancers is for probably you have a lot of a lot of traffic a lot of traffic coming into your website or web server. So it's load balancer that will be sharing to your instance. It's load balancer that will be sharing it to other instances, saying, okay, this one overflowing, share it, so everything will be balanced and one will not be choked up. Then we also have auto scaling group. Auto scaling groups, for example, if you need like you set a threshold, like if that quality traffic is at this stage, increase instances to this amount. For example, if you are like standard, probably you run a business and on Sunday evening, you guys have more customers compared to every other day. So with auto scaling groups like this, you can easily auto scale for the amount that you need on that Sunday evening. And probably on Monday morning, you guys have low customers, you scale down back to what you need for that time. So let's go to the S3 buckets. S3 buckets is called object storage for AWS. When when we reach this S3 bucket, you notice that you also be able to create like a static website using your S3 buckets. But you can store your data in your S3 buckets. You can yes, and you can also create a static website using your S3 bucket. The course we are going to be doing at the end of the course, the lab is going to ask you to create a static website using your S3 bucket. I said I've changed it now, I don't know. But that time when I was doing it, they asked me to create a S3 bucket using my uh, hey, they asked me to create a static website using my S3 buckets. Before I continue, please, do you have any question? Am I talking too fast? Or any complaint or any concerns? Please, if you talk. What's the people's name, self? Bukomi, Opeyemi, and who's the last person? Abdubasit.
No, I'm good. I'm following.
Who just spoke?
Me, Bukumi, I just
Sir,
spoke.
please,
I said I'm following.
Okay. I'm moving too fast, please.
please, I want to
Drama.
hear what you
Eh?
said before.
What do you
You
say?
said I didn't hear what you said. You said AS something AWS and something is the ultimate. You said
Oh, the
IAM
management.
controls.
Oh,
Um,
your root user account is like the ultimate account, and that is where you
so
manage
that
your
was
other.
so that one's paid for, right?
Eh?
So that root
What do you
user
say?
account is paid for. It's not the free tier account.
No, that is also no. No. How would I explain it? Your free trial account is more on the service. On the service, it does not concern whether you're using your root account or you're using your IAM account. The reason why it is not advisable to use your root account is because it has your root account has like unrestricted access to all your resources and all your services. So if you use it for your day-to-day activities, and for example somebody somewhere has access to it, your other account that you're going to be creating, they are not kini, and there's something they're not useful. They're not useful at that moment. And there's some things that, for example, there's some things you can delete, and you can delete or you can remove with your root user account that it might not be possible with your IAM account. So if any mistake wants to even happen, okay, let's say for example now, giving maybe you're in an organization, you now gave an intern your root user account. The person can do and undo. So just to avoid any issue, even you yourself, just to avoid any issue, create a IAM user account. Any deployment you want to do, use your IAM user account. Except your IAM user account is unable to do that particular stuff, then you can now log into your root user account. And from your root user account, you can also manage your IAM account. Do you understand it now? So the free trial thing is more of the services. There's some services that are under free trial, and there are some that are not under. For example, now in this EC2 instance, let me try to launch one for you people. MLSA Bootcamp. Don't worry, next week we are going to be doing our first website. So you choose your operating system, Amazon Linux. You see what I'm telling you here? Can you see? Free trial eligible. Can you guys see it? Amazon Linux 2023 free trial eligible. So if you are choosing this one, just know that you'll be charged. If you're choosing this one, you'll be charged. This one is free trial eligible. Can you guys see? Are you guys seeing it? Why you not answering me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So it seems to go to the storage. Oh, sorry, the instance type. T3, T2. You don't have T2 again. Wow. Okay. T3 is crazy. T3 is free trial eligible. So just be careful that you stay within the free trial. We're still going to be touching VPC, security groups, allow SSH traffic, can control. Okay, someone was asking about firewall yesterday, Bukome. So this is it. You can control the traffic to your website, HTTPS, HTTP traffic, like who you want to have access to your website and so on. Then storage. So that is it, basically. Then you launch your instance. If you want to even launch 2 or 10 instances at the same time using the same, you can. That is it. This week we're going to be doing our first website. I'm going to focus more on this EC2. So the next one is, let's go to database. Sorry, let's go to EBS under storage. So EBS is EC2's primary storage. They call it elastic block storage. So anytime you create an EC2 instance, you create a block storage for it. And for example, you can decide to delete your EC2 instance, but keep the snapshot of that, like the old EC2 instance. Yeah. And you can use that to like create another instance using the same data, the same format and everything. So let's go to database. So we have documents DB, DynamoDB, and we have RDS. For this class, I'm going to be working with RDS mostly. This Amazon Document DB is mostly for documents. Then DynamoDB is for manage NoSQL. SQL is query, something query language. Then RDS is
Structure
for
query language.
thank you very much. Relational database service. This is what we're going to be working with. Yeah, so you'll be creating your database instance. The only I think you will still have to work with the this one is SQL. The other one is no SQL. This one is SQL. We're going to be working with an external database because that is the one that will give you a graphical user interface of your database properly. I don't know why it is not opening, but maybe on the day that we want to do it, Congo, it will open. Computer service. I'm coming up. Let's go to our Lambda function. Did you guys know Python? People don't answer me. You guys know Python?
More.
Okay. So with your Lambda function, they call Lambda function. Please hold on. They call Lambda serverless computing, where you run codes without servers. I don't know why it is not open, but you create your function. I think there are different languages you can use, but the one I'm familiar with is the Python. When we get there, we'll touch it properly. So you can use it for automation. For example, you can use it to automate transfer of data from one service to another service. For example, from your database to your from your S3 bucket, for example, you can say, okay, you want any information that has been uploaded into your S3 bucket, you want it to be transferred to your database. So something like that. And to automate it for you. You don't need to be copying and pasting. So do it for it sharp and fast. Okay. So we also have the AWS support where you can, and they reply fast. If you're having any issue and you have tried everything and it's not working, probably there's an issue with your account, you have a complaint with your billing or something, if you reach out to them with AWS support, they respond to it. That's one thing I like about AWS. They respond to you, and don't worry, they will assist you every step until you find a solution. I don't know. I'm using my network. So let's come back to you, Paul. Maybe before we finish talking, this one will load. How was this week's course for you people? Was it hard? Or was it good? I'm listening one after the other. Are you still interested in cloud computing?
This week or last week?
Sorry, last week. Apologies. So how was it? Yeah, Abasid, start talking. How was it for you? It's 2 courses with you.
My love it is interesting. Interesting. I said it's interesting. I love the stuff, the course actually. I would like to take more, me personally. Yeah.
I'm going to share you guys the link. I was telling this person yesterday, yesterday, about about AWS Cloud Quest. It's like a game, it's in the form of a game where you'll be deploying instance, doing networking, PPCs, and so on. But you enjoy it, Sha. Yeah, Okoyemi, your response. How was this week's class for you people? For you? Sorry, I said class. The courses that we did. Was it too hard? Do you have any question for me?
Yeah, it was nice. Well, a lot of things to cram. I still cram myself.
Sorry, make sure you don't cram. Yeah, just understand the basics, and you cannot even cram it. You just have to. Wait, sorry, did you say cram? I'm sloppy.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, don't cram. Just take it slowly, and before you know it, you know. In fact, even me myself. See, now one thing is you can never finish learning. You can never stop learning. You have to continue learning every time. So don't cram it. Just take it one step at a time. When you start using it like very well, you get used to it and you know what each of them do and what you need to know. Don't you're not preparing for an exam or something. Even if you're preparing for your exam, sef, I was explaining to Bukum yesterday that AWS exam is like scenario based. It's not something you just say you want to cram what EC2 instances. Actually need to know. In fact, they will not even ask you what is EC2 instance. What they'll be asking you is that an organization is trying to save cost. They need this particular they need EC2 instance for a very long period of time. They ask that what is your recommendation? Those are the kind of questions they'll be asking you. So just need to know it, and probably you are scared that you might not know it. Just take it. You will. As much as you don't stop learning and you continue using it, then you get familiar with them with time. But don't farm. Yeah? Take it small, small. You're fine. Look at me. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, I don't the it's okay, Sha. But I think those core services, I think it's kind of a lot. So little by little, I'll get to know them.
Like I said, you don't need to know everything at the same time. Any this person is calling me. Oh, I'm sorry. Please hold on. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. So Bukumi, all of you should just calm down. People are not rushing to anywhere. Know the basics. Understand, like understand it. Do things with it, like deploy things. Do great, whether small or big. Anything you are doing, just make sure that you're using it. You're using them, and you're getting familiar with them. Like I sent to Bukumi yesterday. Any organization that wants to employ you, they will train you first. In fact, I think some people do whether 45 days or 90 days. I cannot remember clearly. But any organization you're going to, they will train you first before they will start giving you anything to do. But what I want to know is that okay, you have the zeal, you know what you are doing, you have the passion for it, and Sha, you're the best candidate. So you guys should calm down. Okay? Don't rush. This is not open again. So that's what I'd love to show you using security groups. Like so for example, when you are creating your web server to control the traffic, like to control who is going to have access to it, use your security groups and also use your network ACL. They call it network access control list. So you can decide that okay, you want this can decide that okay, you want this particular kind of servers, IP addresses. You guys know what IP address is now, right? Hello.
Yeah,
Yes. Can't ask
yeah,
that.
You guys understand what IP address is very well, Abi?
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, so
Okay, good. So you can decide that only one IP address should have access to your website, sorry, your web server. Things like that. You can turn it, you can make it private, you can make it public. Yeah, everybody from anywhere in the world can have access to it. So things like that. I know this is not loading again this time, but it is fine. So Akwemi and Basit, have you guys created your AWS account?
yes,
Yeah.
I already did.
Is it working?
Yes.
Sure, sure, sure. What?
Have you created the IAM user?
Yes,
Ah, Akwemi, you go.
No, no. I was waiting.
Okay. Do it. I already sent a guide. Make sure you do it because we're going to be using. We're going to start using them from this week. People should prepare. And hopefully next week we're going to have the slide. Okay, maybe the slide. So hey, another thing is there's something they call AWS documentations. So this site is not opening again. There's something they call AWS documentation where you can learn about the service, all the service. If you are confused about something, is it my laptop that is having this issue? Because my phone is working fine. Okay, so anything you want to ask or search, whether something that is making you confused, you can get it here. In fact, there's some things that they will even give you a code to. Let me try to remember one. I'm coming. So if you are trying to learn something and not getting it, just come here. You cannot ask me. If I can try to ask me because I'm a girl. No, you can come here. You can also use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is your pilot. But I cannot do without it. Sorry. Like I said, you have to be very smart. But don't go and be copying ChatGPT code. I'm using it for your organization, no. Because you don't know where they're getting it from. You have to be secured. This is everything. Can you see? This is 2, S3, DB, RDS. So you can just come here and pick a random. In fact, probably are going to be doing it every week. We'll just pick a random service from this documentation and we'll learn about it. So we can cover more more what's now? More services. Container service, VPC, Lambda, RDS. This one I've never touched this one before, Bedrock or SageMaker. But you see it in your exam. your cloud contextualization, generative AI. With this one, you can create your own ChatGPT if you want to. So you guys can see that it's amazing. You also have hands-on tutorial and so on. So everything is well taken care of. Do you guys have any questions? This is just for now. Okay. Do you guys have any question? Please ask. Any question at all. This is a safe place. You can see that I'm eating, I'm talking to people. This is a safe place.
Yeah, enjoy your food. Well, I'm good. Let's continue.
It's not food I'm eating, it's popcorn. No. Eating is on record. Let me not talk so much. Any question? You should ask something, or I'll ask you a question. Right. So we can discuss. Before me. Akwa Bashir.
Yeah, I'm following.
No, I
I'm
don't.
following you. I'm good. When I want to ask, I'll ask.
From the course or anything, just ask a question. Any question.
How far?
Okay, let me just ask you a question. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me think. I'm coming home. Hi. So what do you understand by you take turns? What do you understand by you pay as you go in cloud computing?
Can I talk?
Yes, of course.
I think it
Okay, I'm listening.
means okay. I said I think it means like as you progress or as you continue using more services, as you encounter the need for more services, you get paid. You get billed by the services you use and the amount of time used on the service or something like that.
Yeah, next question. Ah, Basit, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, yeah. So pay as you go is like a pricing model in AWS. Let's say, for example, to pay is just like the way you pay as you go. So, like for example, for every month end now, pay for what you are already used. You source AWS trust you for that month. So that's what you're paying for, as opposed to like paying for what you have not used at all. So you get.
Mm-hmm. Good one. Bukomi,
I'm so sorry. Pay as you go and what's the second one?
what did I say by pay as you go?
I said I did not get the second this thing that you said. I had only
No,
pay
it's just
as you
one
go.
question. What do you understand as? What do you understand as pay as you go? Like pay as you go. What do you understand by that statement in cloud computing?
Okay, okay, pay as you go is the kind of like a payment plan that as you use a particular service, you are paying for it to use it like immediately.
Okay. So okay. You guys did well. I'm coming. I'm going to be distracted. I know I asked this question on the group chat, but I want to ask it again. Difference between public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. I think there's also something called multi-cloud. I've seen it before. Where's continue? Okay, I mean number one.
Uh, private cloud is okay. Private cloud is on on premises deployment or something like that. Like it must be on the I don't remember. So it must be on the like on site or something like that. Then public is when you give access.
What do you say? Private cloud is what?
Like you are the only one, or like just one person that can deploy something at a particular location, like on premises location or something. Then
Ah,
and then public is when you give access to more than one to other people other than yourself. Then hybrid is
mhm.
combination of both. I forgot to.
Okay. No worries. You did well. Bukumi.
So I think private cloud is um on-premise deployment, like using virtualization and resources to deploy a company's system to like they basically own their own cloud, something like that. Then public cloud is basically a company migrating their all of their this one they use different kinds of cloud tools, say AWS, Google Cloud, and all of that. While hybrid cloud is connecting on use. Sorry, I'm kind of distracted. Sorry, can I go over this later, please?
Okay, you can. That's it.
Yes. So I guess public cloud is on like when like for example AWS now for instance. Public cloud is when a company that provides services like provide cloud services. So one advantage of public cloud is economies of scale, which like reduces the cost that each company pays. And for I think for private cloud is like when the company itself has its own data center in its organization, like private data center, maybe like probably on-premise stuff like that. While hybrid cloud is, there are some companies they might want some of their data. They don't want to like share some of their data to like all this cloud stuff. So they want to like put some of their data in their own personal data center and then the remaining data in like public cloud. That's why I have hybrid cloud. Thank you.
Okay, good. So let's talk about high availability. You guys know that one of the most how do I put it, characteristics of clouds is high availability. What do you understand by high availability? Ah, hello, can you hear me? What do you guys understand by high availability in cloud computing? And how can you me go first? I've been going first. Okay, go first. Go first.
I think it means like many very large amount of access to it as much as they give them access to like as opposed to like a physical space that is limited by the area of the room or the space generally, sha. But cloud can give, I don't know if it's unlimited, but it can give like very large amount of people access to the service or
Mm,
something.
okay.
Not sure.
Okay. Look at me.
Okay, so I think high availability is like the ability, like um the ability of services to be available, to remain operational and available with like minimum downtime, even in the case of when there is issues with
Mhm. Yeah, it's minimal downtime.
hardware or software failures or something like that. So
Yeah.
the availability of this feature.
Mm-hmm. Minimal downtime. But I think some services have like 99.9995 availability percentage. Basit.
Okay, so high availability has to do with how the number of how often a company can access their data while it's cloud. For example, AWS now the way they like the way they are the way they work on their availability is, for example, they have like, let's say I store the data in one region now. So there are like multiple AZ, which is availability zone that backs up
Mm-hmm.
that customer's data. So once one availability zone is down, so
Or
the
now.
stuff I can retrieve my data from the other availability zone, which like improves high availability for the years. So that, yeah.
Yes. That's
So
good. That's good.
you were saying something.
No, no, no. I was saying that's good. Were you done talking?
Yeah, I was going.
Okay, that's
Thank
good,
you.
sure. So, the other thing is that I don't think I included it um in the curriculum. But if you're interested in cloud security, you have to learn things like CloudTrail, Guard Duty, Inspector, and all that. I'm going to look for a way to put that inside our project so you guys can have idea of everything. And now I don't know if while you saw the project, you are already feeling like, this is not a lot. I promise you, I am promising you that they are simple projects that is going to help you build your portfolio in a very, very good way. And don't be shy to like put yourself out there. You don't have to tag anybody. Make sure you're posting it on your LinkedIn, most especially. Post it on LinkedIn, your project especially. You don't know. You can just be the person that they are looking for. Like luck can just be on your side and something will come out for you. It can be a gig, it can be anything. So no matter how small, see, even if you deploy one instance, don't be shy to put it out there. Don't be like don't undermine anything you are doing, because for example now, I don't know, I'm not saying that probably they're not doing something important. We have like 10 people in the class and only 3 of you are here. I'm not saying that they're not doing something important. Everybody have their own reasons. But make sure that anything you are doing, just put it out there. Let people see that, oh, you are doing this thing. You know it. Have a documentation for your projects. Get creative. Do things. And most important, don't forget to put yourself out there. Thank you very much for this wonderful class. Hope you have a very good night. And thank you for having me. I'm going to be sending the tomorrow's new week's courses and the projects I'm going to be having for this new week. This new week is where we are going to be doing the EC2 instance, a small website, probably hello Kineko, or you can design into your test. I'm going to be doing a small website, EC2 website this week. So thank you very much. Baptiste, I wanted to say something.
Yeah, I was saying Abeg, mention me. Abeg, I need a job after this discount. That's what you get one.
You need a what?
Yeah.
Eh?
I need a job after this discount. After this discount, can I get a cloud job?
Can you get a cloud job?
What is that?
And I cannot hear you clearly. Is it me?
Yeah. I was that's what I'm saying. Can I get a cloud job after this discount?
You can. If, like I said, just make sure you are. You know, there's something that's called being at the right place at the right time. Like I said, it can just be. And
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You should mentor me. I need a job, like sure.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sha, like I said, luck can be on your side. Anything can happen at any time. And also make sure you guys should make sure you join communities. If you're not in any AWS community, make sure you join communities. I was saying somebody yesterday that most of the opportunities they don't even get posted. You're just saying, we need somebody in my organization. The jobs I've gotten, I don't think I've applied directly on maybe the company's website. It's mostly through referral. So
Thank you.
just, and also certifications are more like certifying that you know this thing. If you don't have money for it, if you can afford it, it's good to do it. But if you cannot afford it, just do your project. You can write articles too. LinkedIn is free. That's free for the premium. Post it there. You can post on Medium. Just continue posting. Like I said, put yourself out there. Don't be shy. If you don't get money, I don't think you can be richer. I don't know. You can be a trust fund baby. Yeah. Okay, my trust fund baby. Are you a trust fund baby?
Yeah, trust fund baby like you, Ali.
Emike. Okay, Okwemi sounds like all this old money. You see, you cannot even talk because I'm right. I know, rich boys. Okwemi, you're not saying anything.
There's
Okay,
nothing to
thank
say.
you. In case you want to do our next, in case you want to do a party, we already know the person is going to host it for us. He's a me. He's a rich boy.
Amen. I believe it.
I like that. Amen. This guy even record this thing. Oh, indeed. Because I'm waiting for this person to come and end the session. But if I have anything to say, you can say it. And if you want to leave, you can leave. If you want to gist me too, you can gist me. And if I have a
Want to waste
complaint,
my data.
what did you say? You don't say the data. What did you say?
I want to use. Want to use.
I cannot hear you clearly.
I want to use my data. I want to use
You
my
don't.
data.
You don't use your data. Okay.
I want to use. I want to use.
You're still going to
I
buy
want
plenty
to
data.
waste it already.
You're still going to buy plenty, don't worry.
So I said I want to use my data. I beg, let me use that.
Oh, okay. You see, you don't have to even stress. When you see people that have money, you just know. You don't have to. I don't know.
Like, do you
I like
get?
that.
Like, do you get? From where?
Hello? Yes, we're done. So it was nice talking to all of you this night. At least more numbers. I hope people will stop missing class. Please. And stop ignoring text. Even if it is thumbs up, acknowledge text. Please. Ejo. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Keep now. This person is ending this session because I'm already leaving you guys. You guys can leave. Let me stop sharing. Okay, I think we're the last to leave.